Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a throw will be taken in by the tight end, the Joker. Fumble. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Again, it'll be Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
a gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How do they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. First down, Raiders.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
16. Raiders, nothing.
Run for Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
11 yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because
a heavy rush and down he goes.
When 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense and then move the ball downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Yeah, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jackson from the shotgun.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Jackson's pass.
Calling a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
At the Colts' 9-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5.
Jackson's pass.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, Jackson. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Pass complete to
Henry Ruggs. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And it's intercepted. That's on that former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
24-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So we've come to and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Raiders 7.
2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Mack. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like on the spot right at midfield at the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Henry Ruggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
at their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll go again here with Mack. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Still 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Love. Complete. Jefferson the target. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a run with Mack. Mack's got the 1st down and then some. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They get the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
10 more there and another 1st down. Here's Swift. And now we'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And now once again, the Colts will go for 2. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in? But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
For 1st and 10. At their own 25.
And now here come the Raiders. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Las Vegas.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled it at the 24. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there.
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with Mack. And he will be brought down at about the the 6-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here with Mack. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mack. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit